Hey, what's going on guys? OMG, it sucks to be you here, back with another Destiny 2 video. And today, I'm going to show you guys all of what I got doing the Vault Glass raid on 3 characters. Well, the best of the best, I should say. Because I dismantled a lot of things and stuff like that. So, let's get into it. So, I did not get any armor, surprisingly. The only armor I got was on my Warlock, and I got gauntlets and boots. That's it. Out of all 3 characters, which is lucky or surprising. I don't know how you want to say it, whatever. But start with the heavy weapons and go work our way up. So, with the heavy weapons, I got the corrective measure with tap the trigger, surplus, accurized rounds, hammer forged rifling, and range masterwork. I personally think this is a PvP god roll. I have 2 PvP god rolls, so yeah, that one's good. And then this one right here I got as well. High impact reserves, demolitionist, accurized rounds, hammer forged rifling, and range masterwork again. They're pretty similar. They both have accurized, range masterwork, and hammer forged. It's just tap the trigger and surplus versus demolitionist and high impact reserves. So moving on, I'm just going out and saying this. I did get every weapon except the Vex Mythoclast. So yes, sadly, I did not get the Vex Mythoclast. 3 different runs. But I got all the weapons. I'm not mad about it. Moving on, we got the Hezen Vengeance. We got Lasting Impression, Surplus, Implosion Rounds, Small Drift Control with Velocity. Yeah, not good at all. But I do want to run the raid again and get a god roll of this. I would like to get something like this on it, tracking cluster. Also, just letting you guys know, tracking cluster, you see I have this bad omens with tracking cluster. If you guys don't have a PvP rocket or looking or in search of one, this Banshee guy has this exact roll. I bought it from him, masterworked it. It's really good. Tracking cluster, high velocity, um, the volatile launch, and blast radius masterwork. It's amazing. I think it's pretty good for like a starting PvP rocket. I know there's other options like the Tomorrow's Answer and now the Hezen Vengeance, but for a start, I'd do this because it's God roll already. Just masterwork it yourself. And then this or the Tomorrow's Answer from Trials of Osiris is going to be my next rocket if I can get a roll like this. But moving on to the secondaries, let's start with the Vision of Confluence. The Vision of Confluence, I got Firefly, Zen Moment, High Cow, Ricochet rounds with Arrowhead Break and Small Bore with a Stability Masterwork. So I think this one's going to be pretty good in PvE. So I kept it. I think it's going to be good to just. I think it's going to be a fun weapon in general. So I kept it. And then the next one is very similar. This just has Wellspring, Firefly Wellspring, Ricochet rounds, extended barrel. Most of these, and then reload speed. I wish there was stability here, or handling. That'd been nice. But reload speed, can't complain. I'll run it again, and if I get handling with the same roll, I'll keep that one instead of this one. But not bad nonetheless. So, and then we move on to our found verdicts. This found verdict, I got opening shot, full auto, accurized, corkscrew rifling, and range masterwork. This is a good PvP roll. I would say god roll, but full auto trigger. You only get 2 bullets. So it's really nothing spectacular. If anything else was there, I would say god roll. But it's just that is there, which is kind of annoying. But everything else is pretty good on it. Opening shot, accurize, corkscrew, range masterwork. Can't complain. And then for my other found verdict that I kept, I got a PvE god roll. Vorpal weapon, rewind rounds, assault mag with extended mag, rifle barrel, full choke, and a range masterwork. So yes, I think this one's a PvE god roll. I'll use it for like gambit and strikes and stuff like that. I think it'll be fun to use. And then I threw major spec on it. And then moving on to the primary weapon. Let's skip those. We're gonna start with the Praetor's Revenge. I didn't know you couldn't get snapshot on it, so I believe this is like the best roll you can get. High impact reserves, no distractions. I think something better could be here, but other than that, tac mags, steady rounds, fluted barrel, small bore with reload speed masterwork. I think this is pretty good. I wouldn't say god roll PvE, but I wouldn't use this weapon in PvP regardless, just because there's better options like the Eye of Soul that go in the primary slot, and I believe come with snapshot sights and quick draw. So I probably personally won't use this as much as like as any other weapon, or like the Door or the Eye of Soul, but not bad nonetheless. And then the other Praetor's Revenge, Osmosis Kill Clip, extended steady rounds, chambered compensator, extended barrel, and handling masterwork. Not bad. I don't really have much hope for this Praetor's Revenge. I don't really care for it. So, this Fatebringer, I got, yes, PvP god roll, other than the reload speed. But reload speed's really not even that bad. Or I wish it was handling, but that's okay. Opening shot, killing wind, accurized rounds with steady rounds and arrowhead break and chambered compensator. With the reload speed masterwork, like I said, I wish it was handling, but reload speed's not bad. I can't complain. Everything else was pretty good on it. So I could even do this to bring it up. Let me know what you guys would do. And then for the one that I actually masterworked, drum roll please. Fatebringer with Frenzy, explosive payload, tac mag, appended mag, fluted barrel, polygonal rifling, and range masterwork, and I threw major spec on. I think this one is going to be this is one of the best rolls. Both of these are, this is like a PvP god roll, pretty much. So I'm so excited to use this. When I got it dropped, I was so excited. And this is actually one, so just letting you guys know that I got these two to drop for me. I got, this was my first ever Fatebringer that dropped. This one I bought at the end with the Spoil of the Conquest, yeah, Spoils of Conquest. I bought it with those. And then these were my first two visions. This was my first vision, or first found verdict, sorry. And then this was my second found verdict. And then I got like 7 corrective measures in total. So I just happened, I mean, it's pretty easy when you get 7 to get 2 good rolls on them. So I'll let you guys see what I was using. I'll show you really quickly. If I can find it really quick. Yeah, there's that. And okay. So if you guys don't know what to use for Vault of Glass, this is what I used. 7 Seraph. If you want something with explosive payload or timed payload right here, and then I just threw on major spec. This Cartesian coordinate, you really want this. This thing's really good. Thresh is not good here. You want Vorpal weapon. I just didn't have a Vorpal weapon. Didn't really matter too much, but Vorpal weapon is where it's at. You need Vorpal weapon here. And I also threw on major spec. And then the sleeper stimulant, I bought that right before the raid. So this is what I used for most of the raid, but now I'm going to use this one, and I'm probably still going to use this. Hopefully I get a Vorpal weapon one, and then I'm still obviously going to use the sleeper stimulant. So, yeah. Let me know down below if you guys got the Vex and what rolls you got on all your weapons. And yeah, it's been OMG, it sucks to be you. Leave a like, comment, and let me know what you guys want to see. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.